Hey y'all, and welcome to Watch Cheryl Scrap Live for August session. Today is Thursday, August 5th, and tonight I'm going to be scrapping this photo of my daughter Olivia, and I'll be combining it with some products from Just Jaimee that she is releasing or just released tonight. And I'm going to kind of stay with the country life. Let me pull it over so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So it's like peaches, country, just really cute. But there's her normal storyteller is called Daily Life, so I'll probably be mixing some stuff up. So, ta-da!
Hey, you know that song Country Roads Take Me Home?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can I giggle that on our way, like on my way home today, like one of the roads I have to go on, it's just one of those highways, which if you've ever driven through the Midwest, you've seen one where there's just like corn on each side. And right now it's like as high as an elephant's eye because,
Yeah.
Oklahoma. But I was not in any of those states. I was in Indiana and Ohio. Ohio was this road that I was on. And that's all that was going through my head was that country road take me home. So I think it's so cute. You're doing a country theme tonight. I'm like, it's my day. And I posted the Storyteller in the chat, the Country Life, because it's open. BYOC is available to shop.
Yay! All right, I'm going to start out because I just love this piece of paper. I just love it.
Kim's already added 9 things to her cart. I need to know what, Kim? What wonderful things?
Do tell us all, dear.
Ooh, she's in the high 90s or hundreds. Well, when you get out of the hundreds in Texas in August, isn't that a good thing? That like tells you it's cooling down.
Lord, it was hot the other week here. I just want to telling that dog, get inside, finish doing your business, go on. She's like, toodaloo.
We've actually had really great weather. We've been able to run our fan at night, like our whole house fan at night, bring in all the cool air, and then just run the, like just have the fans in the rooms running during the day, no AC needed and stuff. Yeah, it's been nice. It's been great weather. Today was a little warm. Here's the best part. They go back to school, and next week we're supposed to be in like the high 90s, low 90s, which for us is really warm.
Right.
I'm like, I know Texas, Vegas, that does not sound warm at all. So it's like low 90s. That sounds great. But it's like, no, that's really warm for us. Kim says she won't complain until August 1st, but if it's still hot on August 1st, then I complain loudly. My motto used to be the AC turns off on August 1st. So if it's still too hot and I have to leave it on August 1st, I'm going to be mad. Or October 1st when I was in Vegas. I felt that same way, Kim.
I don't like that. We don't, I don't think, we only turn it off in the dead of winter.
Yeah, I could see that.
Even then, it's debatable.
It's debatable.
It is.
No, I get that. Okay, I was reading, I'm looking up some of the stuff that Kim's buying, and I'm like, oh, those are cute. And then I'm getting lost in like other cute things. Like, Mommy-ish has some cute school year stamps, and I am like addicted to the digital stamps lately. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I almost grabbed those. I almost did.
And then there's the Troublemaker Kit by Allison.
Yes.
Smart Aleck, Class Clown, Smarty Pants, Talks Too Much. Yeah, that's me. Yep.
You troublemaker, you.
Yeah, I was a troublemaker. I was good at doing it and not getting caught, too. I had to use that Smart Aleck Kit. Don't you hate that when something comes out and you're like, oh, that would have been so perfect. And then you realize you're like, oh, I already scrapped those photos. Sometimes I've scrapped them again, just to be honest. But usually I have many other photos that I just can't quite bring myself to do them again.
Well, if I haven't printed it and it wasn't a great like it was something I did a long time ago, then
Uh-huh.
then I am more willing to re-scrap.
Yep. I get that. My smart aleck kit is 34 years. Okay, Kim, that means you could still use it this weekend because I am my mother's smart aleck kid. Well, she's got a bunch of us, but and I'm more than 34 and I'm still my mother's smart aleck kid. I'm pretty sure she called me a smart aleck over this last week. Guarantee you, I said something that she looked at me and you went, smart aleck. The best part was when my son sassed me back and I looked at him and my mother went, yeah, you deserved that. And I went, it's got to be fun to be a grandparent.
Yeah, I know. My mom said that to me at least once. She's
Yep.
like, yeah, you deserve that one.
So if your son moved to the mountains near Asheville and posts that he lives in the woods now, does that mean that you get to buy all of the wood kits now to scrap pictures that he posts? Because I would totally use that as an excuse. Right?
Yeah.
I'll enable anybody to go shopping. Kim says one time she was standing in line with him and he was explaining something to her in great detail. I said, remember when I used to say use your words? Instead of getting in a fight, now you're using too many words. I said use your words. It didn't mean that many. Thank you very much.
Not that many. No. Okay, let's grab some little flowers. This is coming together like crazily quickly.
He always capitalizes the woods. I love it. Now, is he a horror movie fan? Because see, if I was writing the woods like that, I would have to be a horror movie fan because otherwise I'd be like, I live in the woods. The woods. Bad things happen in the woods. Interesting things happen in the woods. I watched Into the Woods too many times. What can I say? The Woods trademark. Just Jaimee's kits are so easy to scrap with. There's so many pieces. I love the word art too, that living easy.
It's so fantastic. So the story of this photo is that there's this Cadillac that's out at the back of my uncle's property, and it's just sitting out there. He's done lots of vehicle restorations, but this one's just gonna, it's for parts, essentially. So, yeah, it was made for a very cool photo shoot.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I love things like that you can use for photo shoots here and there, especially when they're like free to use.
Right? I'm like, yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take that. How about Kendra and Danita? What are you guys up to tonight? Bev, you've been kind of quiet. Y'all shopping? Or are you just watching, Cheryl? Too much effort to type.
It's like, no, we can't.
We can't type when we're too busy. Well, I'll admit, sometimes I have to I have to keep the chat on one screen and you on the other, because otherwise I'll just start watching you scrap and it's like hypnotizing. And then I'm like, oh. So I have to focus on one screen sometimes. And I'm like, okay, don't look at the screen that's pretty. Look at the chat.
Look over there.
Cheryl's too lazy to type. Bev's just watching.
Like,
okay, so Kim's son watches movies and then he and his wife make a podcast about it. And I have to say, I love this title. I asked her what it was. I was like, enable him. It's 5 degrees between us. Because the wife has 3 degrees in theater and the son has 2 degrees in theater.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
They have a lot to say about movies. I'm like, I love that. That's such a fun title.
That is awesome. Awesome.
Kendra writes, watching Cheryl scrap. And I can just hear it duh, that's what I come for.
That's what I came here for.
I didn't come to talk to you. I just came to watch.
I believe that most people come for our discussions about food.
Probably.
I think they're really drawn to that.
Yeah. We
We
haven't had
do.
any good food discussion today.
No,
Ooh.
that's okay.
Kendra's waiting for you to sing.
Oh,
And Bethany made it. She set an alarm so she would make it. So she's 100% here and she's watching the chat and Cheryl Scrap.
who is here? I missed it.
Bethany.
Bethany, get out.
Bethany. No. Stay, Bethany, stay.
Yes, I know BJ Thomas.
I know.
Yay, glad you're here.
And the singing.
We're in a very good mood tonight. Yes, I meant me and Courtney. We become one.
It's true. We do.
That's so
Well, I'm glad you
true.
made it tonight. We're always glad when people make it. Especially ones we don't see all the time. I mean, we love our people who come every week because it makes us happy too. We just love y'all.
The regulars.
Our regulars.
The regulars.
We love our regulars. We love our first timers. We love our once in a whilers. We love the ones who come when they don't have bunko. All those people.
Okay, now I am now branching out from the country living into the daily life. So
The
that
daily
last
life.
flower I put on is from, and that's like her regular.
I gotcha. I got you back.
Spit it out. The regular storyteller.
It's the main storyteller kit, right?
There it is. Main. A simple word, yet one that wasn't coming.
It's because it means so many things depending on the context you're using it in. Like water main, Main Street, the state main.
Like,
It's a lot of ways you could use the word main.
so what are they hoping that I'll sing? Is there a particular song?
I have not seen
They're
any suggestions
waiting
yet.
for just anything to emerge.
They're probably just waiting for the random karaoke that always happens.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let myself be inspired by something.
Hey, you do
Courtney?
have Living Easy on your page. There's a great song that goes along with that.
Yes, really? You want me to?
Down on me.
Summertime and the living is easy.
I have no idea. That was just the one that I thought of seeing that little word art.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know Down on Main Street. Huh.
Give me another line from that.
I might have made it up. Bethany says I might have made it up, and Kim goes, I love that song, so I don't think you made it up. Well, it's a bar in my area, so let me get past the bar option and find the actual song. It's a Bob Seger song, according to this. Okay, now I'm feeling really sad because even Kendra's like, thanks for the earworm. I honestly don't know this song. I'm going to have to listen to it afterwards.
Okay, can you read me a lyric? Because it's
Because it what?
Because it's like there, but it's not there. It's there, but it's not there in my head. Like,
I remember standing on the corner at midnight trying to get my courage up. There was this long, lovely dancer in a little club downtown. Loved to watch her do her stuff.
Chorus? Because that didn't help.
It looks like the chorus might be sometimes even now when I'm feeling lonely and beat, I drift back in time and I find my feet down on Main Street, and then it's like repeated like 6 times.
Yeah, I can't do it. Down on Main Street. I think that's how it kind of goes. I don't know.
However, it is really a bar not that far from me. That looks like they have pretty decent food. I'm gonna have to go check it out. Did we have that last time you had me search for a song and I found some random restaurant that I was like, huh, that's a restaurant I've never heard of.
Well, I've got to check that out.
So Cheryl uses song titles to help her name kits, and apparently restaurants use song titles to help them name themselves.
Mm-hmm. Well, like,
of course, Cheryl.
I know Summertime and the Living is Easy, but that's not a very easy song to sing. And
no, it's not.
I'm not a great. It's not going to be great.
No, you're good. You could always
Courtney's
sing.
like, please don't attempt. Please don't.
No, absolutely. You could totally attempt it, but I just know it starts off really weird and in an awkward note to start off in.
Yeah, it's like.
So that's why I was like, no, I'm not gonna make you do that.
Summertime. It's very low.
What is the one my son sings all the time? The chicken wing, hot dog. What is it?
I don't know that one either.
Hot dog and bologna, chicken macaroni.
That's catchy.
No, it goes like this. It goes, chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, chicken and macaroni, chilling with my homies.
Well,
He knows any more of the song besides that part. That's like the only part he knows.
You're like, no, why?
Welcome to middle school.
This is why Courtney is delighted that her son is going back to school.
This is true. Well, so our Parks and Rec program had this wonderful, I called it Count Counselor babysitting when I was talking to other adults, but it was basically park time where for about 4 hours, almost 5 hours actually, from 1 to 4:45, they sent old teenagers, young college kids who didn't have a different job to go hang out at the parks and watch over a bunch of kids play. Take them snacks and water, make sure they take a break and drink twice while they're out there, and let them dump the water on each other at the end and call it a water fight. Oh. Really easy job. They had a lot of fun, but they ended it 2 weeks before school started.
You're like,
so for the last 2 weeks, they're spending park time. I'm like, I need my park time back. He loved it because he'd go and play for, almost 5 hours. And he had some friends that he'd stay and play with for a few minutes before he came home. So 5 hours of playtime outside, he was exhausted and ready for bedtime. So instead of being able to get ready to go to bed early again for school starting, he's been trying to stay up till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, no, we can't play this game. I'm like, where's those teenagers? Will they come back to the park for me?
10:30. That sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. Yeah, ain't happening here.
Yeah. If I watch TikTok, you should know Fancy Like That.
Yes. I do know that song.
Ooh. I don't know that I know that one. I'm going to have to look that one up.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I listened to it for a while. Let me see what the lyrics are and see if I can. Let's see. Oh, Lord. I don't even know where to start. I'll just start with the little bridge and then it goes into the thing, the chorus, that thing. But every now and then when I get paid, I gotta spoil my baby with an upgrade. Hey, hey. Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got that Bourbon Street steak with the Oreo shake. Got some whipped cream on the top too. 2 straws, 1 check. Girl, I got you. Bougie like Natty in the styrofoam. Squeaking in the truck bed all the way home. Some Alabama jamma, she my Dixieland delight. Hey, that's how we do. Fancy like.
Yay! Bethany says that is amazing. Kendra says her day is complete.
Okay, now I have fulfilled all the happy people's desire. That was bad. That was really bad.
No, it was fabulous.
It's going to be going on the internet.
Kim says she pictured you doing the dance too. So there you go.
No. My body doesn't move like that anymore. No.
So, do you want to hear the absolute best misheard lyric that I just found out I'd heard wrong for a long time? Do you know the song Lucille? Like, who doesn't know the song Lucille, right?
Yeah.
By Kenny
It's
Rogers.
the fine time to leave me, Lucille.
Yep.
Did you think it said 400 children?
I sure did. And you
That's
know what's
what
funny?
I thought too.
My mother-in-law goes, no, it's 4 hungry children. And she goes, how would somebody have 400 children? And I looked at her and said, because when you have 4 children, it sure feels like 400.
I thought it was like slaves.
Have you ever babysat a couple kids and you're just like, oh my gosh, I've got 400 children running around here.
Like 400 children and the crops in the field. I'm from the South. I guess I just thought they were all, I don't know what I thought. I don't think I even thought it just sounded like 400 children, and that's how I sang it for a very, very long time. But
and
I
my
go,
thought was
I'm with
always,
you.
if he had 400 children, why didn't he send them out to the crops and have them take care of the crops? That was always my thought. Like, why are you blaming Lucille? Why don't you send the children out to the crops to help take care of them? Again, remember, I did grow up on a farm. So by the time you're 14, 15, you're out helping pick crops and stuff. So this is my mind growing up. This is my life. I'm not thinking of sending the 7-year-old out to pick cotton. That wasn't what I was thinking, just to clarify. But yeah, I was like, 400 children, you got quite a few that are old enough to be out in the crops helping pick them. My mother-in-law has gotten the biggest kick out of that the whole time. So every now and then she goes, so how many children? Like 400?
400.
Yeah. So my mom drove out with my brother. He drove out in his motorhome and dropped her off on his way home. And they have 4 children. So their 4 children plus my 1 child were running around the house. And my mother-in-law was like, I get 400 now.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she?
Yeah, had to grow up in my life. 400 children of the corn. Oh, see, now we're back to the woods. 400 children of the corn. Is that in that movie? Because I've never seen that movie. I used to like little not freak houses, like haunted houses and stuff where they tried to freak you out a little bit.
Yeah.
And I suck at it. I can sit there and watch like House and all of those murder shows on TV, even the true crime ones, but I cannot do haunted anymore. Like I can't watch freaky movies or anything. So my husband, it's kind of funny because he loves that stuff. And so I'm always like, well, sorry, you need to find, a haunted house girlfriend, I guess, who will take you to all of those things because it's not me. You can go see scary movies with her and that's it.
Did I tell you that I was once in our church's version of Halloween Scary?
No.
Yes, I was. And, because it was a church, there's nothing scarier than hell, right? So I was in hell wearing a pair of culottes because we couldn't wear pants.
That does sound like hell, though. I need to wear culottes.
It was very true to life.
That sounds fabulous. But
yeah. But the guy who was in there with us, my cousin and I didn't do it. We just screamed a lot and pulled our hair. But he had on petroleum jelly and elbow noodles to look like maggots on his face. And with the strobe light on, he scared us. We were sometimes really screaming. But yeah, that was a very interesting experience during my formative years.
Jelly looks like maggots. I never would have guessed.
Well, the macaroni and the slimy petroleum jelly had some consistent.
Bethany says she's laughing really hard right now because she went to those in college.
And they do have their place. They're,
Oh yeah, no, they're total fun.
But
And that's like,
yeah, that was also followed up by the play when I was a senior in high school, and me and this other girl were playing girls that were into drugs, and again, both wearing culottes because, the girls on the street, that's what they were wearing to catch the eye of the guys.
okay, I think back to some of those things that we did like that, and I just laugh because I'm like, man, that must have been like the best drama. Like, and my husband will sometimes, I don't know if you've ever seen, like, MST3K will sometimes go and pull like the old ads from like public television and stuff when they used to like advertise different, like, stop smoking or don't do drugs, kind of like, the
Right,
egg in the frying pan, but they'll find like older ones, and you
right.
just start watching them, and you're, number one, you're laughing so hard at that, but then you're also laughing so hard at this was our production value.
Yes. Oh, heavens.
It's
We
so
did have
fun.
so much fun. We did. We used to make all kinds of posters, and they had these markers that um, they were like in this round thing, and you dipped the marker in there, and they smelled, oh my gosh, you could totally get high um, with the smell that came off those markers. And we would just be laughing and cutting up and drawing all kinds of stuff, lettering signs, and we'd go into the little canteen and make suicides in the Coke dispenser.
Bethany wants to know if you were in high school with her because, yeah, you're hitting all the right parts.
Oh, well, where did you go to high school? Were you in Florida?
Also, Hell House really was a movie. It wasn't just what they called those things. That's why I was confused. I was like, no, I swear it was a movie.
Yeah.
Because she said something about it, and I was like, oh, have you seen the movie? And she's like, no, that's what they were called. I'm like, oh, well, apparently it also was a movie.
Yeah, it was. I don't think we called ours Hell House. I don't know what it was called. It could have been called that. I don't remember though. It's funny the things that I remember vividly, and then other things I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just blocked out now.
And sometimes I'm just glad that it's blocked out and that there is not enough video evidence of any of that.
Right? Oh,
So
like the kids
Bethany
who are
says
growing. She says what?
she went to school in Malaysia, not the same high school.
Yeah, yeah, not that. No. Although sometimes it felt like I was in another country. Like, no.
So when we lived in on the West Coast, we used to joke that you needed a passport to go to California. Now we joke you need a passport to go to Florida.
Yeah.
Like, there's always one state, isn't there?
And unfortunately, it's my state right now.
Oh,
Just
goodness
states.
gracious.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got lots of fun things going on here in our state.
Oh, they all do. See, what's fun though is when you say, yeah, I need a passport to visit my brother. And people are like, oh, where does he live? And I'm like, well, actually, he does live in Canada. You need a passport for there. But it sounds better when you say you need a passport to visit my brother.
And also, like, isn't there like some restrictions now? They're not letting anybody and everybody through. That still has that come
Supposedly
back.
they were opening the border next week.
Yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it. I'm hoping they do because I want chocolate and I need to go visit my brother too. But I want chocolate and poutine. And I told my brother or my husband, I'm like, I'm taking a trip up to go get chocolate and poutine as soon as the border's
Chocolate.
open. You said we hadn't talked about food enough now, It's reminding.
Need some chocolate.
Kim says her mom always said you need a passport to go to Louisiana.
Mm.
Isn't that Sweet Home Alabama? When she uses that line. You need a passport to go to Alabama.
Yes.
Oh, I do get all the chocolate when I go. It's very bad. for my waistline and my pocketbook, but it's so delicious and it makes me happy.
So delicious.
Do you remember those candies? Did you have them in America? They were like little Sour Patch type candies, but they were soda flavors. And they were called So Delicious. Like SODA.
Let me look and see. I know we used to have soda. They looked like sodas. They were made out of wax, and they had some kind of candy-ish liquid on the inside of them.
Yeah, no, those were gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had these fruit snacks that were like little soda pops. Like think of like only they were shaped like the soda bottles or the root beer mugs or stuff. But they looked like
candy.
So Delicious candy.
Okay.
Yeah, but they were like fruit snacks. I didn't know they were marketed as fruits. I honestly thought they were just straight candy.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Okay, I have to laugh, guys, because this box says 2 flavors of each: root beer, orange, cherry cola. And I'm reading the top and it says made with real fruit. What? What fruit did you put in the root beer?
I'd like to know that one. That one's...
Oh, Kim, they've discontinued most of my childhood candy because apparently it had too much sugar and such in it. That's kind of sad, really. Although, have you guys seen Dunkaroos are back? They don't taste the same. They're not as good, but they're back.
I don't know that one either.
Oh, Dunkaroos? So you get little cookies that you dip in frosting.
Yeah, I think that was after my time because, we were just like, eat your lunch from the, you didn't take your lunch really way back when. You just ate in the cafeteria.
Yeah,
so you didn't get all those little treats.
Kind of fun. But yeah, they're literally just, Tim's like, just buy a can of frosting in your cookie of choice. That's really all it was. But the vanilla had sprinkles in it.
Oh gosh, my mom made these lemon cookies. Since we're talking about food, she made these lemon cookies. So they had lemon zest in them. And then she made a cream filling that had the lemon juice and lemon zest in between 2 of the cookies. And then she covered it with a lemon glaze.
Yum.
Holy my goodness. My goodness, it was so good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
They're really good. Yeah, they're a little a 1 would do you.
Little sweet.
Yeah. Okay, I think I need a little bit more blue on this page. Let's see. I don't know if that'll work or not.
I was going to say, well, not like that.
Well, not like that, Cheryl, please.
Oh, okay. Some of the frosting has sprinkles. I could totally do that, Kim. It just would require work on my part, and I like to be lazy sometimes.
Okay.
Bethany, I think the adult version should have some alcohol in the frosting. Isn't that how that works? When people tell me it's adult version, they usually have some sort of alcohol in it and don't let me have it.
Okay, so plaid, stripe, orange, peachy fruit print. I think if I keep the fruit print, then I think I need to flip this paper.
Yes.
Horizontal.
I agree. Yeah, those 2 are too close together.
Better.
There you go. That works.
There. Okay.
Oh,
good.
And that's cool because it adds it across too, so it brings your eye over the page from the one side and kind of makes it feel like it keeps going.
Yep. Ta-da! Okay,
that made sense in my head, and I hope it made sense when I said it to you. It was a compliment.
Thank you. Why, thank you. I will take that.
Show it again. Show what again? The plaid, the Baileys.
You're like, show what? Show what? I
So
don't know.
what? The options. Too late. Yep, we've moved on.
We moved on now. No, I'll pull it in. There's going to be that one, and where's the other one? A little stripey stripe. Okay, so stripe, plaid. I'm gonna call it a fruit
I like
floral.
the fruit one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't like the plaid for some reason. I think it's too much blue.
It's heavy.
And the stripe is okay, but I like the motion, like the shapes on, even though you can't see that it's really the peaches and the leaves, I like the shapes on that one better. It adds a more interest to the eye.
Oh, why did I do that?
I don't know. You wanted to see the shadow?
No, I mean, why did I delete that? Okay.
I know, because you wanted to see the shadow, because that was all that was left.
You know, I probably should save this.
Yes.
That was August 2010, but August 15th. Okay.
So I forgot to ask, but is there anything she did that you guys are like, wait, how'd she do that? That you want her to, real quick show you?
No, don't want to do
While
that.
she's adding in her things. You don't want to do that. Nope, not putting credits in today. That's it. We're done.
Nope. Don't want to do that.
Oh, goodness gracious.
August 15th.
Cheryl, it has been too long since we have chatted.
It has been way too long. We're on it tonight. Okay, I do need to put the information there now that I've saved. So that would be and then, yeah. And then she has those little knick-knack things that I ended up using.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home.
Yep, know that one. I do know that one. Knick-knack.
Knick-knacks, paint, and word art.
Yeah, so basically it has...
Your links are in the chat, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So it has thickers, puffy, textured, and chipboard. So there's all kinds of fabulous little things in there. Well,
watch me scrap.
Watch me. Watch me scrap. Maybe that should be like my theme song when they come in. Watch me.
Totally add a theme song. That would be fun.
Watch me scrap. Watch her scrap. Watch her scrap.
A little doo-wop.
Okay.
I'm liking it.
Olivia, age something. I don't know. How old was Olivia then?
Olivia, how old were you? Help your mother out.
Yes, help me out because doing math right
13.
now. Thank
she
you.
Says 13. Math is hard.
13.
Well, it's easy math for you. A theme song would be amazing. You could be TikTok famous. I like the way Bethany's mind thinks.
She's trying to get my talents out there.
She is. You should
Good.
totally be on TikTok. It'd be entertaining.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty boring.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I'm
like
sure a lot of people think they're boring.
You know,
Courtney can do the dance. No, Courtney doesn't dance.
You were quick about that, I see. Nope, not happening.
Nope.
And that's a big old hard pass from Courtney.
Olivia could dance. There we go. Olivia says, let's make a viral TikTok dance. Nope, that was a big old no from her too. Like immediate. I didn't know Wi-Fi moved that fast.
It's like, nope, I'm not doing that, Mom. Nope.
Nope.
Do a lot of things for you, won't be doing that. Okay.
That's a song too, but I won't do that.
Oh yeah. Meatloaf.
There you go.
I
I'm like,
would
it's food.
do
What is it?
anything for love.
But I won't
I
do that.
won't do that. And I was like, won't do what? What is he not gonna do? I never
That's
really.
true. Kim, you love Meatloaf. Does he ever tell us what he won't do? Paradise
Aw.
by the Dashboard Life. He won't do that. I know, but what is that?
She's like, don't
Way
make
to
me.
leave a man hanging.
Okay.
Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What was that? There was another one that was very popular besides that one.
That was Meatloaf's?
Yeah.
I bet Kim could tell us.
Maybe it's just that
Bethany
one.
says she bought his album just for the title being rebellious and all that. Well, you know, bad out of hell. It worked. 2 8 3 ain't bad.
Yes, I remember that one. Okay.
Let's see.
And isn't it funny how you can just listen to those songs and all of a sudden you're like back to that age? We were talking about songs over in the forum, and I think it was Cheryl in Designs, who liked Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves.
I love that song, but I didn't know that's who sings it.
I love that song too. It was my favorite when I was in ninth grade, along with Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go to Go Go.
Okay, I did a skating routine to that, and I need to scrap that and put like my little lyrics next to it.
Like roller skating, ice
No, like
skating.
ice skating. Yeah,
Ice
Heaven
skating,
Can Wait
really?
is the answer to your original song. And there's a song that talks about I Go Back. It's a country song.
Hmm.
What is that one called? Is it just called I Go Back? It's Kenny Chesney. Jack and Diane painted a picture of my life and my dreams, and he talks about every time he hears that song, he goes back to a two-tone short bed Chevy, driving my first love out to the levee. Yeah, we did do that as an MOC thing. Kim says, I remember doing an MOC page about how songs can take me back to when I was in college. Yeah, I Go Back. It's actually a really cute song, Cheryl. Even if you're not a big country person, you might enjoy it. So, but it's kind of fun because then he talks about a different song, like at college, about this song and how he goes back. So
Yeah.
I love it. Danita, what's the one thing that Meatloaf won't do for love? Some of the things the song says he won't do. Forget the way you feel right now. Forgive himself if you don't go all the way tonight. Do it better than he does it with you. So long. And stop dreaming of you every night of his life. Maybe that was something we should have left.
No, I needed to know. I needed to know. Now I can sleep.
Now you can sleep at night. Totally.
Yep, I can sleep. I can sleep at night. Okay, do y'all do this? The longer you sit there and look at it, the more you go, oh, wait, I should do this little thing right here.
Yes, I have to finish and walk away.
Because if I was just, I would have already been done with this and starting my video and yeah. Well, I am quite pleased with this. Quite pleased, yes.
I love it. I love the colors on that too.
And I went really quickly choosing the Lightroom edit, but I think the Lightroom edit looks really good. I kind of wish it was a little bit, this is again, where you're like, okay, maybe it just needs to be a little orangier. Where you go, ooh, no, too far.
I like that on my screen.
That,
Well, I mean, it still moved slightly after you did it, so maybe not quite. I don't know. That feels too saturated in her face.
okay, but how about if I bring it down like this and desaturate it? No, don't like that.
I'm just watching you. I got fascinated. Nobody's posted anything. I think Kim's looking for that page to share. And the rest of us are talking about usually right after we post the page, we realize that we messed something up
Or like,
or could have added something more.
I shared in, gosh, in one of the threads in the chatty forum, and I think it was Justine that posted it. And I posted a very old layout. And that layout still had my journaling block on it that said journaling, 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 journaling. And I was like, oh, well, we might want to fix that before we share it.
You know what the worst part of that is for me? I did that once on a CT page for you.
And I probably didn't notice, did I?
No, you did, because I posted it and all of a sudden I looked at it and I was like, oh, wait, don't use that one. And you're like, why? And then you went, oh, never mind. So I assume that meant you saw what I did.
Yeah. Well, now you know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe just leave it, let it be. Sleeping dogs and all that.
Yeah. I kind of like it with a little bit more of the orangey. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, here it is, back and forth. Olivia, I need you to respond specifically.
I like it with more orangey. She says, okay. Okay to what? There were two options there. A or B.
And was that a okay? Or was that a
I'm here?
Okay.
Hey, if I'm the one pronouncing it, it's an okay.
She said, show me again. Okay. Orangey. Oop.
Nope.
Wrong thing. Orangey. Less orangey. Orangey. Less orangey.
Turn it on. Turn it off. Turn it on. Turn it off. She says less orangey.
Less orangey. Okay.
Peachy, I'd call it. Like peachy keen.
All right. Delete that smart filter. We don't need that.
Deleted.
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 Cancelled.
Oh, wait. Wait, you might be doing some Control Z.
Audio was off.
Audio was off.
Oh my gosh.
Why'd you turn her audio off? Sad day, little girl.
I didn't think.
Blame the internet.
Okay.
It's always the internet's fault.
Oh Lord, what are you doing? I'm like, okay. It's not doing anything. Oh, it's being very slow right now. Okay. All right. So we like the orangier one. The orange.
She says yes.
That. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. I was disappointed because I thought she was going with the yellower one. And then I was like, I liked this one better. And we were going to have some issues about printing.
You were like, well, I'm going to print it my way and then I'll print it your way.
She'll be like, I'll scrap my own page. I don't need you to scrap nothing for me. That was so funny. Yeah, we did that Project Life session, and poor Brittany, Dropbox would never update. So she was having to finish the layout, and I was telling her what to do. We called it Backseat Scrapper. Ain't nobody likes the Backseat Scrapper. Telling you what to do. All right.
What? Kim shared her page. It was Hot Blooded from Foreigner. Hot Blooded takes her back to 1978 in college.
I got a fever of 103. I remember that one. 8th grade.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's
What,
so sweet.
did I not say Project Mouse? Did I say Project Life?
You said Project Life, but I knew you meant Project Mouse.
Lord,
I guess we should have clarified that, though. All right, it's time. It's time. We're done.
We're done.
Your brain's going.
My brain was gone, but look at Bev. Bev's jumping in with some racy. Come on, baby.
That's next time.
Does it feel all right? Hot blooded, hot blooded. I'm going to be singing that song all night. Oh, Lord.
Oh, my dad used to play that all the time when we milked the cows. I know. I'm sorry.
Were the cows productive?
I don't know. They liked music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my dad liked Foreigner, so we listened to a lot of Foreigner. Ooh, Bethany's going to be blasting meatloaf tonight and doing some scrapping. Awesome.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
All right. I'm going to turn off the recording now. I believe that I have reached my quota of embarrassing statements, singing, etc. for tonight, for another month. Okay, here we go. So long.